guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are a new viewer. And today I'm going to be doing my Valentine's Day gift idea episode 1, and it's going to be a DIY on fuzzy slippers, the fur ball keychain, and of course I couldn't forget the faux fur choker. So if you guys are interested in how I made these items, please continue watching, and if you have any comments or questions, feel free to comment below. Thank you guys. Okay, this is a really big trend that's been all over the magazines, all over social media. So I thought I'd show you guys this first because this was my favorite one. The supplies you'll need is, of course, the slide-ons or the Nike slippers. I purchased mine from CARNIVAL, very cheap and affordable. Fur boa, which you will get from Michael's, Walmart, any kind of supply store. You don't want to get the feather boa, you want to get the fur boa. And super glue, which I purchased from Walmart. And the last thing you'll need is a pair of scissors, which pretty much everybody has laying around their household. First things first, I'm going to cut off the excess rope that's attached to the boa on the end. And then for our next step, we're going to take the super glue, we're going to open it, and be very, very careful when you're handling super glue because you can't just wipe it off. It is really rough and painful trying to get this off. Trust me, I know. You're just going to apply that along the front part of your shoe. And then you're going to quickly apply the fur boa before the glue dries because you want it to dry with the fur boa so that it stays secure and attached all the time. And you're just going to press down really carefully but that you're not getting it on your fingers. Okay, next step, you're going to pretty much just repeat that and you're going to just make a zigzag, like a loop. So you're going to apply the glue again and just loop around the fur boa. Okay, step number 5. Next, we're gonna cut off the excess fur boa from the shoe. Step number 6, we're going to pretty much go in and secure any pieces that were exposed from the shoe, so apply more of the fur boa. And step number 7, we're just gonna cut off any of the fur that you don't want on the shoe. And just repeat the step again with the second shoe and you're all done. Okay, now on to the fur ball keychain. This one is really, really simple. All the supplies that you'll need is a smooth foam ball, which I purchased from Michael's, some tacky glue, which I also purchased from Michael's, but you can get that from Walmart, any supply store, needle and thread, which I purchased from Michael's as well, and securing pins. You can get that from any supply store, beauty store, whatever, and glitter ribbon, which I also purchased from Michael's, and scissors, of course. Okay guys, for the first step, I cut it out because my camera was not focused. Super sorry, but it's pretty simple. You're gonna secure down the part of the boa that's exposed, which is the rope part, and you're just gonna like push it into the smooth foam ball, like so. And then you're just going to spray the tacky glue, and then you're just going to go along everywhere where you spray the tacky glue. You're just going to follow it with the fur boa. So that's why we secured it with a pin, so that it's easier to apply. You're just going to start off in the middle because you're just going to keep rolling it until you're finished that one side, and you're just going to repeat the same steps to the other side. It's really, really simple. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And just like with the shoes, you are going to have a few like white pieces that are exposed, so you're going to go back in later and fill in those pieces, but I'll explain that to you guys in a second. Okay, like I said before, we're going to have to go back into the spots that were not secured or were exposed. So we're going to go with the needle and thread, and you're just going to go over the fur ball with the fur boa, and you're just gonna push the needle through the rope, push it through the ball, and let it come out the ball, and then make a secured knot. And you're gonna keep doing that until you have the same consistency of fur around the entire ball. Because you don't want it to look short on one side and then the hairs look, or the furs look long on the other side. You want it to be all the same throughout the whole fur ball. Okay, after you cut off all the excess fur, you're going to go in with that ribbon, and we're going to cut off a piece, enough to make a little loop, like a handle, because that's going to be like your quote-unquote keychain part. You can add a keychain if you want to, but I wanted just a little loop. But I'm going to push the needle through the loop, and on step 5, I'm going to basically sew the loop handle onto the fur ball. And it's that simple. And I just made a few knots. I made 3 or 4 knots just to make sure that the ribbon was secured to the ball, because you don't want it to just fall off. Okay, step 6, I'm just going to cut off the excess thread like so. I'm going to divide it into 2 sections simply. And on step 7, I'm just going to tie that extra thread into a few knots so that I know that the handle is secured. And that is pretty much it. And we're all done, you guys. It's that simple. And of course, last but not least, one of my favorite trends also is the faux fur choker. I'm going to show you guys this in the next few steps, and it's really, really easy. It's probably the easiest one out of all 3. So let's get started. The supplies you'll need is double-sided Velcro, which I purchased from Michael's, but you can also get it from any supply store, like all these other supplies. The glitter ribbon, and the fur boa, and also scissors. So as you can see, all of these supplies are pretty repetitive, you guys. So all of these DIYs are pretty simple and affordable. Okay, step 1. Before I even show you guys this, I measured the fur boa around my neck to make sure that I had enough room, and I added like an extra inch just so I knew I could breathe. And now I'm just simply placing the double-sided Velcro on each end of the fur boa just so that it can attach around my neck.